Welcome to this lecture. So in this lecture we will get familiar with the SQLite. That is why we need to use SQLite in our Android application. So the SQLite is a database engine and it's a very lightweight database engine that resides in the Android framework internally. Now we use SQL language to build our queries, and SQL language is easy to learn even if you are a beginner. You can learn SQL language easily because all commands in SQL are written in journal English, and it is very much familiar to us because English is a international language. Also, SQLite is a relational database management system. Now in this course I am not going to discuss the relational database management system concept because the course is mainly focused on the four operations of the SQLite database, that is create, update, read, and the last one is the delete. Now there are lots of other operations that we can perform inside SQLite, but with the help of create, read and delete, we can perform almost all the things that are required in a simple Android application, or maybe in complex Android application you can perform almost anything with these four operations. Now moving forward, why to choose SQLite? Now there are many reasons to choose SQLite. Some of them are self-contained, serverless, zero configuration, transactional, no copyright, and cross-platform. So let's discuss all this in a little bit detail. Now the first one is the self-contained. So what does it mean? So self-contained means minimal support for the external libraries. Means you don't need any other external libraries or other dependencies to work with the SQLite. It comes with the Android as an internal package, that is android.database.sqlite. Now the second one means serverless. So the serverless means it directly reads and writes the data from the database files that are stored on the disk. Also, there is no client server setup is required to use SQLite. Now the third one is zero configuration. It means no installation, no setup. So no installation and no setup is actually reduce lots of headache. Now some of you guys that are watching this course may not be too beginner. I am talking about those guys who are little bit familiar with the installation and setup process of the MySQL server and Oracle. That's how difficult to set up these two softwares in a system. But SQLite is easy to use. So in order to use SQLite, just we simply need to import the package and extend the class and use it. Fourth one is the transactional. Now transactional is the most important feature of SQLite. It means all changes in a transaction occur completely or may not at all. So it means if the program is crashed, then the data doesn't lose, which make it secure and reliable. Now copyright is an important aspect if you are developing Android application because there are some libraries and dependencies in which you need to give credits to the developers if you use those libraries into your project. Now in case of SQLite you don't get copyright strike because the source code, or you can say that the SQLite is actually available in a public domain, so you can modify or even resell the code because the source code of the SQLite comes in a public domain, so it means you can use, modify or even sell your code inside the application that uses the SQLite, and you will don't get any copyright strike. Now the last one is a cross-platform. So what does it mean? The cross-platform means if you develop the SQLite database file in one system, that can be a Linux. The last one is the cross-platform. So what does it mean? It means you can use SQLite database file in multiple systems. Means you develop the database file in one system, like in Windows. You can use same file in a Linux or even Mac system without any problem, whether their architecture is same or not. So that's also make ideal to use SQLite in our Android applications. Now there are lots of other operations of SQLite, that is lightweight, compact, etc. So if you want to learn more about these features, then you can follow the official site of the SQLite, that is https www.sqlite.org. From there you can learn lots of new stuff about SQLite. Now before using SQLite in our app, we need to get familiar with, that is contract class, SQLite Open Helper class, and some methods that are used inside the SQLite Open Helper class like onCreate, onUpgrade, and also a constructor. Then we need to get familiar with the SQLite database object, then content values class and cursor class object, and we need to get familiar with some CRUD operations and various methods, that is insert, update, delete, and query. These are the operations that we are going to perform inside the database. And also there is a create operation. Then we need to get familiar with the some methods, that is exe execute, that is also known as execute SQL method. In fully it is known as, and a raw query method. So in the upcoming videos, I'm going to discuss all these concepts in detail. So that's all about this lecture. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you.